Right, let's go for it. On your feet, please. This is not a spectator sport. Right, find your space. We're going to start off with our 3. We're definitely going to our 3 tonight. We're big 3 mobility movements because for some people it's all you're going to get. So we're going to start as if we're doing an inchworm. We're going to walk out, get those hands close together, get the core, activate it before we go into this, get a squeeze of it, squeeze the butt, and then simply lift up and push back, settling in to a damn good stretch. Okay, and as always, if you've got a slidey floor, get the feet up against the skirting board, try and wedge yourself some way that you can so that you're not sliding, because it does not work. Okay, if you're on a slidey surface, you just won't get the stretch. You'll be too busy trying not to slide. So I'm pushing into my hands, trying to get my arms straight and push my body through towards the ground. And then I'm pushing those heels back, trying to get a good stretch up the ankles, calves. So really try to emphasize the stretch. Don't just hold a position, try to enhance it by pushing through the arms and pushing down through those heels. And then we're going to come out of that, bring the feet together, push up through, drop down with the hips, and then push up towards the sky. Again, make sure you're being proactive with this. Okay, so we're trying to actually push up through the arms, get the nose as high as you can. Good. Woofed. What a sight. Good. As high as you can. Actively stretch, front of the neck, front of the chest. Get it up the core. Good, and then we're going to return to the second position. The first position, sorry. So when you're in this position, we're trying to enhance it, okay? So now I want you to start bringing in the side twists. Loosen off that upper back. Few of them, once they start to feel like they're flowing well and you've done those upper body twists, you can start reaching across. Okay, just like the X-planks we've done on that low intensity workout the other day, same principle. You're pushing the hips up and back still, and you're trying to reach across and grab the opposite leg. Simple as that. Feeling that stretch, running up the hamstrings, groin, might even feel it enhance the calves. It just depends where you're tight. And then finally, one last drop down and a push up through. And again, get that stretch up the front of the neck. Good mobility class this morning, everybody, if I may say so myself. I'm feeling pretty damn loose around the neck, okay? And the chops too. We've done the jaw, believe it or not. We were doing the face today, okay? So it turns out, as we realised, if when you look in the mirror with a relaxed face and it looks pretty miserable, chances are it just needs a little bit of mobilisation work, okay? So you can get your massage ball in and around it. If you're not sure what I'm talking about, get Mobility Overhaul 79 done. So we're going to lift up. So those of you who get a lot of neck pain, a lot of tension up on your traps, top of the shoulders, etc., this morning is going to serve you well, okay? So I would recommend, but always recommend the mobility stuff, okay? It's just as, if not, as more important as this stuff because it's going to allow you to keep doing this stuff for longer. Right, okay, get yourself into the usual position, feet together, knees soft, and we're going to start off nice and tall, nice and proud, pull the shoulder blades together, tuck that chin in, and then all I'm going to do is roll myself up. So remember, the purpose of this is to try to get myself in a nice tight position with that chin tuck at the foundation of it the whole time, okay? So I'm not just trying to get down and then stop. You're trying to make the most of the journey down there. When you get down there, try to enhance it any way you can. Tuck the chin in, straighten the legs out, pull yourself in, and then release slowly, coming back up. So that's going to target anything from the basically, you'll feel the calves, you'll get the hamstrings right deep up into the glutes, bringing the lower back into it, and of course the upper back as well. So I'm going to go for number 2. This is the last one we'll be doing. So this is us really trying to go for it now. Tuck that chin in. Feel the stretch all the way from the neck, into the traps, into the upper back, down into the lower back, into the glutes, into the hamstrings, and potentially into the ankles and calves. Pause, take it as far as you can, and then slowly release out of that. Okay, shake out. And while we're in this position, you know what else we're going to do. Feet together, knees soft, hands on the knees, push the knees together and just slowly start pushing forwards. Okay, so getting these knees warmed up, but also at the same time, getting a little bit of ankle mobility on the go as well. So when we're pushing forwards, we're trying to keep everything squeezed together, feet together, ankles together, knees together, so that they're all tracking in line. Okay, and I'm trying to emphasize that push forwards without letting the heels come off the floor. Bring a bit of speed into it once it starts to feel like it's flowing a bit better, and then bring in your side to sides as you go, okay? I apologise for the noise. You're going to hear a lot of wind and rattling and hoo-haing, but you're used to that by now, okay? That door's going to be rattling, so if you're wondering what the noise is, it's not interference, it's whatever's going on outside. Right, so feet together. No, feet shoulder width apart. Point out 11 and 1 o'clock. Drive the toes in. Again, this is where you feel it, you're stiff, you're tight, maybe you've been out doing other things and you want to go like this and stand just that wee bit wider and point the toes just that wee bit wider. Don't do it. Set yourself up for the perfect squat and begin squatting down into the perfect squat. Things start to feel tight, that's fine, okay? But once things start to move, i.e. either throw you forward or pull your knees in, then counteract it, counter it, counter it, counter it. Elbows into knees, force the chest up and start sitting further down. Keeping that spine nice and neutral, keeping that chest up nice and proud. Okay, so really go for this. Get a damn good stretch out of it. Don't give into it too easily. Good, focus on your breathing, force the chest up. We're trying to take it further and further and further each time. And then we come up out of it, we're going to shake out. Good. And then we're going to go again. Number 2, last one, let's do it. So I'm going to squat down. Again, perfect squat. This time, you should feel you can get a little bit further than last time if you were feeling tight. Pull the knees apart. You can sit down into the ankles if you're able to. Get a bit of an ankle stretch on the go all the time though, keeping that stretch in at the groin, okay? So don't start using this as an excuse to relax out with that groin stretch, okay? Just trying to settle in to the bottom of that squat. Good, swings, side swings, toe touches, let's get them done. Plenty of focus on them, okay? If you're feeling stiff and tight, you don't move away from these until things are moving better. So grab a hold of a wall, keep that pelvis neutral, and let's get these leg swings done. Keeping the toes pointing up towards the knees, okay? Trying to give ourselves just that wee bit of head start, lengthening out the hammies. So each swing is just a wee bit higher, and a wee bit further back than the last one. Simple. God, it's wild. It's wild out there tonight. Good. I'd hate to be outside. Good. Go for it. Your veranda doesn't count as outside. You know that hardcore, just in case. I can see a few people standing in their kind of hoo-ha bit. Good. Fantastic. And then across the body swings. And change, only change once you've eradicated that stiffness, okay, which you will if you do this properly and you put the effort into it. And then we're going into our toe touches, we're ground taps, and we do so by hinging the hips, chest proud, push back, 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 and play around with your stance. It's your stretch, okay? You can feel where you're tight, you can feel where the work's needed. So don't just do the easy stuff. Look for the positions that feel harder, okay? So whether that's feet closer together or feet wider, that's down to you. Good, fantastic. Right, sip of water if you need it. Sip of water if you need it. I'm going to get one because this is usually the only chance I get one, because then I forget. So, quick sip of water. And then we're going to get into our upper body sequence. Jogging on the spot, nice and light in the toes. Remember the purpose of this, 3 big breaths. Get all the crap out, get all the goodness in. Trying to warm up the ankles and the calves as well by being nice and light on those toes. Good. Relaxing the shoulders, relaxing the arms, trying to get rid of all that tension and stress you might be holding up here. Let it just, boom, let it go. Good, but not too much. Right, fantastic. Jogging on the spot, punching forwards, flick of the fingers, okay? Nice and relaxed punches. Still extending the arm all the way out, but still pulling it all the way in at the same time. Good. Focus on that breathing. Good, and out to the sides. There we are now, good. And keep thinking about these feet. Don't let them relax. Don't succumb to this, where you're just kind of going through the motions. Keep the feet moving. Good, and finally up towards the sky. Vertical, vertical, okay? Pull these elbows down talked about this morning as well. Pull the elbows down, keep the shoulder blades pulled together. Good. Pull, pull, pull while you're pushing. Fantastic. Great work. Arms across the chest, pull back, get that stretch. Okay, again, keep the shoulder blades pulled together. Pull that resistance band. Feel that stretch across the chest, shoulders, maybe even the biceps if you position the palms to the back. Good. Great work. Straight arms, hanging nice and natural. Pull the shoulder blades together, up, push through. So any point in this one, you start to feel those shoulder blades either lift or pull forwards. Okay, that's the point in which you're trying to fight. So you're trying to push through. Don't give into it. Defeats the whole purpose of this. Focus on your breathing, keep the feet moving, and then we're going to go into jumping jacks style arms. Usual sequence, nothing new. Good, palms facing each other at the top. Good. Well done. Finally, shoulder shrugs up and forwards. Oh, how good does that feel if you've done mobility overhaul 79, eh? Fantastic. Good. Right, into a rear shrug. So really want you to pull. Okay, if you're feeling a lot of tightness, a lot of clicking and aches around this, what we're doing now, and then into our neck rotations, if you feel a lot of tightness and tension and stiffness in there, okay, then the small lunge mobility class is the one to go to, okay? I'm only saying that to keep you right, because maybe you're thinking, you know what, yeah, my neck is a bit sore. My upper back is a bit sore. Okay, so that's a good wee one we've done this morning, if that's you. And as most of the people this morning done it, there's a lot more problem areas there than you even knew about, okay? And that's the beauty of this stuff. It's not always just there and you can feel it. Ladder circuit tonight, everybody. We're familiar with the ladder circuit, especially the 6 exercise tonight is my personal favourite, okay? Exercise selection also. Tonight is body weight only, okay? We're going back to basics to show you exactly what you can do with very little equipment and also not that many movements, okay? All these movements today are pretty beginner. The only advanced one is a lunge. That's how advanced it is, okay? So next 3 seconds, we're starting, okay? Jumping jacks straight away. You ready? Go. So we're straight into our jumping jacks. Remember, it's a circuit. So I don't expect you to be doing these soft, light-hearted jumping jacks. It's dynamic. I want you jumping out explosively. Okay, we're staying on the forefoot, we're staying on the ball of the foot, trying to keep these shoulder blades pulled together, everybody, okay? So don't let these arms start to shrug and all that tightness. Do not give into it. If your overhead mobility is not the best, okay, do not give into it. Fight through it. 3 seconds. Boom. At this stage of the game, rest. At this stage of the game, you're familiar, feels pretty chilled, okay? So use this time to be sensible. Breathe. If you need a wee sip of water here and there, take it on, because this circuit stacks up and it's going to get harder and harder, okay? So straight into jumping jacks in 15 seconds. If you're not familiar with a ladder circuit, we do exercise 1, then we do exercise 1 and 2, and then we do exercise 1, 2, and 3. So it just builds up until we're doing all 6. 3 seconds back to jumping jacks. Stand by. Go. Come on. Right, so a lot of faffing about there. You know how I feel about faffing? Yep. So these buzzers, I want you quick. Next exercise is just a basic forward lunge, no jumping. Forward lunge, I want to make sure that you're jumping forward. Stepping forward, sorry. Big prominent step with your lunge. Stand by. 3, 2, 1. First lunge is away, okay? No need for you to go and relocate yourself to another side of the living room, okay? Or fart about. Buzzer means straight in, first rep. Good, so have that discipline, remember. I think a lot of us are starting to get it now. When that buzzer goes, throw yourself into that first rep, especially when it starts to pick up in intensity and you're starting to get tired. And those little voices in your head start telling you, oh, you need to breathe, you need to slow down a little bit, okay? Nonsense. 3 seconds. Boom, there we are, 30 seconds rest. So enjoy this, okay? This is why I like a ladder circuit. Pulls you in, oh, this is actually feeling all right. And then all of a sudden, boom, and then all of a sudden you're done, okay? That's why we like a ladder circuit. So we're back to exercise 1 now. Jumping jacks, lunges we're going to take, we're going to mix it up, we're going to be crazy. We're going to do reverse lunges, okay? So you're stepping back, a bit more balance required if you're not used to them. Next, we'll be doing press-ups, okay? So exercise 3 will be press-ups. Jumping jacks, go. So by this point, from all these jumping jacks, your heart rate's creeping up, you're getting a wee bit warmer, you're starting to find your way of things, okay? This is the point in the workout where maybe you turned up when you couldn't be asked, but now you're starting to fade away into the zone and you're getting on with it now. So let's get it done, everybody. Jumping jacks, focus on your breathing. Next exercise, reverse lunge. Okay, nothing changes. Go, so big step back, keep the chest proud. The tricky part with this is when people step back, they want to lean forward, okay? So don't, keep the chest proud. When you lean back, I want you to reach back with a leg, okay? And we're still trying to achieve that nice 90-degree bend in the knee. Now your next exercise is a normal press up, whether that's full or on the knees, that's up to you. But either way, they're going to be damn good. So straight down, come on, what are we waiting for? First rep, go. Second rep, go. It's about control. You're going to be doing a lot of press ups tonight. So don't go and blitz them all out on your first set, okay? High quality reps. Remember, pull that ground towards your chest. Pull it towards your chest. Punch it away. Don't let those elbows flare out. You'll thank me in the long run. Relax there. So stand up, shake out. Simple, isn't it? Right, we're going to mix up jumping jacks. We're going to change them to seal jacks. So it's the same exercise, but seal jacks, we're now really trying to focus on that upper back, squeezing the shoulder blades together, feeling the shoulders and the upper back muscles all contract. That's what we want. You won't get it if you just let your arms go around like this, okay? Pull that resistance band. Go for it, let's do it. So you should, if you're doing it right, be jumping the arms out and the feet at the same time. Be fast, of course, but make sure you're getting that squeeze and you're feeling back of the shoulders and those upper back muscles contracting, okay? If you're too fast, you won't get it. Squeeze, release. Good. Next exercise, forward lunges again. Back to the forward lunges. Straight in, first rep. Second rep, good. All the way down with these lunges, okay? I keep saying it, all the way down. If you can't go all the way down and come back up, you'll never be able to unless you try, okay? You're gonna struggle, you have to push, that's fine. But my point being, you're gonna have to go through that tough part of the movement, drive through it, and you're gonna get better. If you're always doing half the way down, you're always gonna be doing half the way down. Press ups next. This time, close-handed press ups. So I want you to come in with a narrower grip, narrower. Now, it doesn't matter how narrow. Well, it does, but don't go so your hands are touching each other, okay? I want you just to come in a hand width narrower than your normal press ups. Working the triceps more, and you should feel that. Chest still working, shoulders still working, but triceps working. Next exercise is squats. Up we go, up, squats. First rep, second rep. Yes, good. Keep the chest proud. Don't lean forwards. Don't let these knees cave in. Pull them apart. Good. Keep the spine neutral. I want you to feel your hips going back as one unit. You're not poking your bum out. You're pushing the hips back as you pull the knees apart, as you keep the chest proud. Great work. Walk around. 4 exercises in now. Good. So we're getting there. So hopefully you're warm and you feel you're in the zone now, and that's it. You might as well go for it. So back to jumping jacks this time. Then lunges, reverse. This time we'll go to wide-handed press-ups. And then we're into squats. And finally, leg raises. So we'll be sitting down. Stand by, jumping jacks. Go. Good work, some people. Straight away, straight on it. Other people walking around having a wee virtual tour. Hurry up. Good. Let's do it. 15 seconds. So the first exercise, not the first exercise, the next exercise, the lunges, okay? So you should be sitting here, anticipating the buzzer. As soon as that buzzer goes, step forward, first leg, go, boom. Rep 1, rep 2, good. No requirement to fart about, straight in. Controlled reps all the way down, feel that back knee. Tap the ground, don't boom, hit it, tap. That's your reference point. I'm going to the same depth every time. I'm going to the same depth every time. Don't put any body weight into that knee. Keep the tension on your muscles. Wide press ups next, wide. Press up position, put your hand one width wider than normal. So it's not that much wider. Because if you go too wide, you'll find all you'll feel is horrific strain on your shoulder. So I want you to pull the ground towards you while you pull those shoulder blades together. So for some people, the default press up position is actually quite wide. Good. Squat, stand up, first rep. Boom. Adjust your stance if you need to, okay? If that first rep is a bit of a mess, that's fine. Throw yourself into it. Second rep, you can adjust. Remember, what am I squeezing at the top? Don't be lazy. Squeeze the butt. If you just forget about it for tonight, that's going to leak into everything that you do. Drill yourself, boom, to squeeze the glutes at the top. Next exercise, sit down, straight legs, lift up and then down. Lift up and then down. Look at my upper body. People do it too low. They come back like this. This is wrong. Okay, this is wrong. We want that tension on the core from the get-go. Lift the legs, drop the legs. Good. And don't worry, we'll be mixing this one up too. Lift up, down. It's tough, should be tough. Should feel it in the core, but your legs, relax. If you feel it in your legs, it's not that it's wrong, your legs are tired and these muscles still have to work to lift. Okay, good. Right, 20 seconds. This is where it starts to creep up in intensity now. So this is going to be the longest run through we do. This is all 6 exercises, and then we start dropping them off. But into this one, we're introducing burpees. Heart rate's going to shoot through the roof now. Go. Jumping jacks. So realise that, and when you start finding yourself huffing and puffing, struggling to breathe, yep, well, this is part of it, you did say. So on that note, don't ease off, okay? Don't slow down just because you're struggling to breathe. Push through, and you'll get better at being able to deal with that. 5 seconds, reverse lunges next. Reverse lunges. Stand by. Go. Bit more balance, bit more coordination. Unless, of course, you do them all the time. Remember, it should feel like you're reaching back with a big stretch of the leg while keeping that chest proud. And I'm still going all the way down, tapping lightly that knee off the ground as a reference point to my depth. Back to normal press-ups now. Normal press-ups. When that buzzer goes, down we go. Okay, you only need to go down on the spot and start repping it out. And you know what's coming next, squats. So be quick to your feet and be quick to jumping into that first rep. Straight up we go. First rep we go. Feel a bit off, reset, go again. Boom, adjust as you go. Most important part is getting into that rep so that don't give ourselves time to stop and think about how nice it is to stop and think about it. Come on. So next up, back on the floor, this time knees to chest. So similar movement, setup pattern, should I say similar setup position. To the knees to chest, go. Simple as, knees to chest, boom. Get that control, get the quality contraction, squeeze, release, feel it work. Okay, don't just bring the legs in, but pull them all the way in. Feel the core do that. Your next exercise is burpees. Burpees with no jump on this run through. That's going to change. So straight up to your feet when this buzzer goes. Up, First rep, stand up, squeeze the butt, no jump, no jump. Get the reps done fast. Make sure they're proper reps, jumping all the way out, standing all the way up. No half-ass reps. Remember, we're trying, as crazy as it might sound to some people, we're trying to get out of breath. We're trying to struggle to breathe. That's why it's called high intensity. So don't ease off. Don't treat that like it's not good for you. That's the point you're at now, where you're struggling to breathe potentially. That's us just starting to get into the point, the zone we want to be in with this workout, okay? So rather than look at it as a bad thing, look at it as you've reached your destination, and now I'm going to enjoy my time at this destination, okay? So push it hard through this zone. 3 seconds. Seal jacks, go. No, it's not, it's lunges. It's lunges, it's lunges. Yes! I'm kind of half on the ball for a change. For a split millisecond there, I thought just go with it. You can recover from this one. But then I didn't want to see all the on the screen. Lunges. Yes. Damn it, I was just starting to enjoy those seal jacks as well. Press ups, normal grip. It's all about the reps now. It's the last time you're going to do these. So get them done. Or is it? Maybe I'll make a mistake. Maybe we'll keep doing these. Squats next. You know what's coming, so get ready for it. Straight up, first rep, boom, test and adjust. Second rep. By the third rep, perfection. Go for it, squeeze the butt at the top, pull the knees apart, drive the toes into the ground, and keep that chest proud. Next exercise, back to our good old leg raises. A tough exercise. Do it properly. Straight down, straight legs, lift and down. Beginners, you may well have to stop at the bottom and up, but if you don't need to stop, don't. So don't just choose the easy route because maybe you think you belong on the easy route. You choose the easy route because you can't go on the hard route. It's not possible for you. That's the only reason. So don't just give in and settle for not being good. Right, this time burpees with a jump. Okay, straight up, first rep, go. These jumps, unless you're in a low ceiling, unless you've got a low ceiling above your head, you jump tall and proud. Proud chest, that's it. No half-ass jumping. Good. Remember, we're trying to get out of breath. So don't try and hold back and save some. You should be struggling to breathe, but going into the next rep anyway. Walk around. So this is where it comes at. It's pretty fast now, everybody. Focus on your breathing. Walk around. Your next exercise is lunges. No, it's not. It's press-ups. And yes, you're right. It wasn't the last time. Just don't listen to what I'm saying. Okay, you'll be fine. I said last time it was the last time we're doing press-ups. This is the last time. Go for it. So jumping jacks are away. Lunges, they're away. This is the last time, perhaps, that you're doing press-ups. Squats next. So you get up, when that buzzer goes, you be fast. Straight away. First rep, second rep, and then by the third rep, you've got everything set perfect. And you flow. And you flow. So knees to chest this time. As soon as that buzzer goes, you're down. Pull. Don't just bring the knees in, but pull them in. Feel how much harder it works the core when you try to pull them in as far as you can. Down we go, fast as we can. Knees to chest and out. Knees to chest and out. Good. It's called knees to chest. It should really be called knees to shoulder, but for some reason we call it knees to chest. So pull those knees towards your shoulders. Take them in as far as you can. Keep it going. Burpees next. Big jump. Let's do it. First rep. Big jump. Go. Get it done. Remember, the goal is hit high intensity. Not when it gets high intensity, start slowing down. But I can't make you. You have to have that conversation with yourself. Walk around. Sure, maybe doing these videos, doing them live, maybe helps you a bit more accountable, helps maybe motivate you a little bit. But ultimately, to keep pushing through the difficult parts, that's on you. You have to have your own reason for doing that. You have to have your own reason for pushing through and making it a good workout. Okay, squats, go. Are we here already? Now I'm starting to feel like I've made a mistake. If I ever. Right. That means we've only got 3 exercises on this run through. And they're no bad. So we're going into our leg raises next. Bit of a tougher one. So realise that if you struggle with it, don't just huff and puff. Oh, I hate these. Oh, I can't do these. Oh, they're too hard. Do them until you get better at them. Okay? Keep the legs straight. Push the knees down as you lift the feet. Lift the legs explosively, down under control. Explosively, down under control. We've got our burpees with the jump next. Get them done. Straight up, straight to your feet and then straight out. First rep, jump. Might as well go into the second rep then. Jump. So don't focus on a big jump, please. If you've got the headroom, jump as high as you can. That's going to take so much more energy. And as a result, you're really going to start feeling it, which again, is what we want. Good. Walk around. Great work, everyone on live. Okay, I'm seeing some people working tough and working hard. Good. So this time, if this is indeed right, because it suspiciously seemed to have gone pretty damn quick, next exercise is our knees to chest on the floor, then burpees with a jump, and then that's that run through done. So I told you, stand by. Come on, last time you do these. So it doesn't matter if they hurt, it doesn't matter if your core's burning, if your legs are on fire, it really doesn't matter. Because in a couple minutes time, you'll forget about it. You'll forget about doing these, you'll forget about the burning, but you'll feel good that you pushed yourself. Come on, 5 seconds. As soon as that buzzer goes, you get these burpees smashed out. Stand by. Up you go. Straight up to your feet and straight back down. Remember, don't give yourself time to think about it logically. Straight in, next rep. Are you struggling? You should be, and everyone else is. You're not special, so push through it. Okay, don't be shy of it. It's a reflection of your effort level, not your fitness. So get it done. Good. Right, walk around. So everyone, the last one already. What's the consensus? Is this right? Is this right? Yeah, good. That's reassuring, because it just seems to have come so quick. Right, next exercise, burpees with the biggest jump you can do. You go for it now, let's go. Last exercise. Treat it as such. You've got infinite rest after this. So there's no sense in holding back. Give me the best reps you can do. As long as you're pushing yourself and you feel you're giving it your all, doesn't matter how many reps you get done. Give me 60 seconds of your life, please. Walk around. Remember the breathing principles. Big breath in through the nose. 2 big double breaths out. And with those big double breaths out, get it all out. That's the whole point in them. So, that ran pretty smoothly for a change.